DN Media and Stained Glass Media present Dark Solar, Book 2, Wolfsbane. Written by D.N. Leo. Narrated by Catherine Edwards. Prologue. Scotland, 1864. Shael stared at the bloodstains on what used to be the peaceful Scottish greenfield. The grass had been killed by venomous fumes, which Shael was sure were coming from Luna, the dark magic sorceress. And the bloodstains belonged to Charmine, his newly wedded wife. The scent of Charmine, mixed with her blood and the ashes from the burned bush, made his hands shake, his knees weaken, his heart race with fear, and his blood boil with rage. Shael straightened up his body. He couldn't afford a mistake right now. He couldn't let himself be weak. God had given him a second chance to live and reclaim his angel power. God wouldn't have sent him back here just to see he had failed his family. God wouldn't save his life just to let him learn he had let Charmine and their stillborn first child die at the hands of evil. He traced his fingertips over the bloodstains. So much blood. But his wife was a fighter. He was sure she had survived this attack from her evil sister. "Where are you, Charmine?" he asked silently, as his eyes desperately scanned the hillside. He searched every inch of the vista, using every ounce of his energy, along with a light source he had. He found nothing but trails of blood. Then in the dead grass, he saw a leather-bound book covered in bloodstains. He picked it up. It was a fairy tale Charmine had just bought in town. He had observed her from a distance as she went into the bookstore. He felt uneasy when she mixed in among humans in the middle of a crowded town. He didn't mind humans, but he disliked the supernatural creatures walking among them. The stray creatures were unpredictable, dangerous, and had a minimal sense of morality. Shael kept at a distance to give Charmine some space. As an apprentice in the House of Gods, she rarely traveled to the outside world. Thus, whenever he had a chance, he took her on a mission with him. Earth was her favorite place in the cosmos. When she left the busy town for the peaceful hillside, he had thought it was safe and had gone about his mission. That was one of the rare mistakes he had made in his life, and he could only hope it hadn't cost him his family. He was the angel of light, with the highest ranking in his council. He was the one who gave hope to his subjects, those he had sworn to protect. Now when he needed hope, he wasn't sure from whom he could ask it. As the thought enraged him, he heard a noise from a large pile of charred grass. He darted over to it and yanked out a small creature. It had been wounded and burned so badly that he couldn't tell what species it was. Judging by its charred skin and what was left of its face, the creature wouldn't last long. "What are you? Where are your people?" Shael asked, without expecting a coherent answer. The creature looked like an elf. If so, it might have enough supernatural power to heal itself if he gave it some help. He straightened the head of the creature, trying not to cause more damage to its badly damaged skin. The creature's pointy left ear moved slightly, and it opened its two eyes that glowed like two large green light bulbs. While its ears made it look like an elf, its eyes were certainly not those of an elf. "Take it,"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?